They let you stand there like an idiot with hope in your heart. They could literally come to your seat before you take off and just be like, it's not coming. Spoiler alert. But they don't. They let you take off with all that joy like an idiot. Whee! I landed in Paris. I thought it was the beginning of a great trip. I was skipping around. I had my full luggage swag. And I was like, I'm gonna get my bags, go into Paris, start exploring. Got to the carousel. I was like, full luggage swag. That's right. Let me get my luggage, everybody. I was like, excuse me. Make some space, please. I would also like to lean over the carousel. It makes the bags come quicker. Come on, lucky bag. I had full luggage swag. Bags started coming out. I was standing there judging them. Who still uses Samsonite? Where's my bag? Bags going around. And then new bags stopped coming out. I started worrying. And then at some point there were fewer and fewer bags. And I was like, oh, my bag's not coming. And I realized my bag hadn't arrived. It was terrible. I had the same feeling I had as a child when my mom would forget me at school. The exact same feeling. I was just standing at the carousel. I felt like I was that kid, 10 years old again, just like... No, Mr. Wilkinson, it's fine. You can go. My mom's gonna come. Don't worry, you can go home. She's coming. She wouldn't forget me. No, she's probably dead somewhere right now. She's probably in a ditch, lying dead. She forgot me. She'd forget me occasionally. And then I'd have to walk home. It was like an hour walk. And I'd get home. And she'd always have the same reaction when I walked into the house. Because my mom worked from home. And so she'd have like a little computer where she'd be typing away. And I'd walk into the house and I'd close the door. Be like, always the same reaction. Oh, what time is it? And I'd be like, it's too late. I'm not gonna lie, I hated being forgotten at school, but I savored those moments. Because it wasn't any sweat, to be honest. Like, I liked walking, you know. It's not like I was stressed on the walk. Oh, I'd be kicking stones, singing on the way back, and then I'd get to the house and I'd be like, no, wait a minute. I loved it, because that was the one moment when I was allowed to give my mom unlimited attitude with no repercussions. None. Yeah, because when I was a kid, you couldn't just be like give attitude to your parents. Like, I wasn't a white child, you know what I mean? You couldn't. I had to watch myself. But when she messed up, ooh, I loved it. I'd walk in, she'd be like, oh, can you forgive me, baby? I'd be like, I'll think about it. So now, I had to find somebody to help me. I look around. There's an older French gentleman standing on the side. Gray hair, rosy cheeks. Short little guy with glasses. And so I walked over to him, and he was wearing a red vest. And in French, it read, information. And then underneath in English said, information. I was like, phew. Bonjour, hello, hi. He's like, oh, hello, bonjour. I said, English, French? He said, English? Yeah, oui. I said, okay, could you help me, please? My luggage didn't arrive. I would like to know what do I need to do. He's like, oh, the luggage didn't come. If you go with fine for that one, maybe you can put you, because different flight airline can be put on different ones. So you have to try to maybe go on different. Maybe they will come in for tracking, look inside the app, and that one you can be fine for you, because it's not the more different ones, because we are not in control with the airport, but these different ones they are putting in for the airline, they are in control, so maybe you can see for that one. I was like, okay. All right, let's try French. Let's see what happens. Finally, we figured it out. He sent me off to a special area where you go and, I guess, make a report. And when I get there, there's another French guy who's behind the counter, much younger, right? He was like maybe Algerian, Moroccan of descent, very French, cool guy. He's behind the counter helping someone. He's like, okay, thank you very much, thank you, next please. And I walk up, I'm like, hey man, he's like, hey, what's going on, my brother? How are you, man? What's up with you? What's up? I was like, I need your help, please. My luggage, it didn't come, it's lost. He's like, oh no, dude, your luggage didn't come. Oh man, did you look for it? So what? Yeah, that's the first thing I did. What, you think I'm just here for company? Of course that's what he's like, oh no, just checking, okay, so the bag is gone, it's totally, I'm like, yeah, it's gone. He's like, oh man, that sucks, man, I'm so sorry for you, man. That's terrible. Yeah, so what do you want to do now? So what do I want to do? So well, I would like you to do something, like can we like make a report or something? He's like, okay, yeah. You want to make some paperwork or something? It's for your insurance, so they can pay you for it. I said, no, it's so that you can find it and bring it to me. He's like, oh no, don't worry, man, don't worry. We are not going to find it. No, man. No, don't worry about that. No, you know, it's Paris, man. When the bags are gone, they're probably gone. Yeah, they don't ever pop up. Sometimes if you are lucky, but if it's not here by now, it's probably gone, you know. It's Fridays, there are some strikes, you know. Just you can leave. Don't even stress yourself. You can go. It's like, don't even stress myself. Yo, it's my luggage. This is like all my clothes. He's like, yeah, but you are in Paris. You need clothes? This is Paris, man. Come on, Paris. Go and buy some clothes. What's wrong with you, man? Chill. He was so confident. He made me feel like I was wrong. Sort of like a taxi. But then they don't let you get on when you get there. So they just hope you don't pitch up. He's like, please. Yeah. Like, you know, that's what they do. And so we flying down to Durban, and it was the funniest thing ever. We're standing in the queue, everyone's all fidgety in the line, looking at their watches, and they call us forward. They're like, next, please, next. So we go to the counter, and there's one of those women there with her glasses and her relaxed hair, and she's there. And then she's like, can I have your ID, please? And you're like, IDs, everyone puts them down. She's like, where are you flying? And we're like, Durban, please. She's like, Durban. Durban. Yes. Mm-hmm. Are you flying now? No, tomorrow, it's a practice run. Are you flying? And we're like, yes, we need to fly now. Okay. And then she starts typing frantically, which I never understand, because when I book my tickets, all I need to do is click. It's click, Joe, that one, click, Durb, that one, click, and then it does it all, and then she's there. I bet she wasn't even busy doing our tickets anymore. She's just like there, clicking. She's probably on like Facebook or something there, updating her status. Yo, another one is here. I'm dead. Another one here. Yo, dead. You overbooking. Dead. Oh, poke back. Dead. You dead. Death by overbooking. Yo. Because of their faux pas, the airline is as kind as to upgrade us on the next flight to business class. They say, we're sorry about what happened. Here you go, business class. Oh, I love business class, you know. You get to go to a special lounge where everyone's very businessy. Yes. No, it is, because when you're in business class, you overhear conversations, and they sound totally different, you know. You overhear people saying things like, yes, well, the mergers are coming along. I mean, if you look at the companies that are, you know, people walking around, well, I mean, if the numbers are right, then we'll definitely get that stock portfolio going. And you got people walking there, you know, just, no, I'm in the kids of this situation to make sure that all the shareholders are happy, and then we'll present to management, and it's going to be a installment of what, okay, you know, you hear like businessy kind of stuff. Whereas when you're in economy, it's just like a huge group of people. You generally overhear conversations like, I thought you put it in the bag. You said you put it in the bag. What? It was on the table. I asked you to put it in. Why is it not in the bag? Oh, wow. And so we're going through the airports, and
And then we go through security. And I love security in South Africa. It is the most chilled out security you will find anywhere in the world. It is. Like South African security is just like, we work on an honesty system in this country, The security guard, he's there to enforce, but it's more on honesty. It's like, look, it's up to you. This is the honesty place. This is where we all admit to our sins. Come forward. Do you have anything to declare? It's that type of place. Overseas, when you come through customs, it's the craziest thing ever. You got to take off everything. You got to take off your shoes, and you take off your belt, and you can't wear a jacket or a hoodie or a cap or anything. You got to take off your rings and nothing, not even coins in your pocket. Even if you got like a big filling, then you're in trouble. Then and they'll be like, then you're like, but it's my teeth, and they're like, well, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna, and then like colored people are like, excuse me, yeah. That's crazy. Whereas in South Africa, I sometimes feel like these security guards don't actually know what their equipment does. They're very chilled out about it. Because you'll walk through at airport security, and you get there, and the guy will be like, code number 4. And then you go through, and you stand there, and the guy will be waiting. He'll give you that bucket, and he'll be like, what's in the bag? Like, what do you mean? He's like, is there a laptop? Yes. Out. Take it out. Laptop out. Please, put it by itself. Put there, yeah. Any other laptop? You're like, no. Laptop out. Like, okay. What did you do? Okay, there it is. Okay. And my gun? No, it's fine. Just the laptop. Yeah. Watching you. It's so much fun. And you walk through the metal detectors, which I swear either don't work or these people really don't understand them at all. You walk through metal detectors, and it's not just at airports. No matter where they are in this country, you walk through a metal detector, a casino, a school, government institution. You'll walk in there, and then it'll make that sound. But then I don't know if they know what that means, because you walk through and be like, beep, 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 beep. And you see how security guards smile because they get ready, because they're going to use the wand. They love the wand. You can see they wait the whole day. Yes, my time has arrived. Excalibur, I call upon you. It's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, just stand there. Yeah. Pulls out his wand. Those black ones, just pulls them out. Okay, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm just. doesn't really do that. It would be cool if it did though. Although it would be weird. It would be weird. For like some guy from the township to have a lightsaber. Wouldn't work at all though. It wouldn't. Imagine. Wouldn't be like Darth Vader. It would be like Braveda. Bravi! It would have been the worst Star Wars ever if it was in South Africa, wouldn't it? Like the critical point, the moment that made the movie would never happen if it was in a township in South Africa. Because which guy from the township would claim a child after that many years? Guy would be like, look. Yes, what is it?
No, look there. It's your father.
But it wasn't. Okay, sorry. I digress. The wand. Comes. Sorry. Comes out with the wand. And they always do that thing, they go around. And we don't know what it's supposed to do or not, Any weapons? What was that for? Even if I had something, I'm not going to tell you now. Obviously, you have been defeated. Any weapons? No. Oh, okay. And that's it. We work on the honesty system in this country. Everywhere you go. I'd like to meet the genius who invented the honesty book. Ah, yes, the honesty book. Yes, the book of truth. No one can lie when they write in this book. Whenever you visit someone at a townhouse or office complex, we have the book of truth. Fill in the book before you enter. Name, yes. Surname, phone number and address. Reason for visit, PVT. We'll just do that. Look at everyone else. PVT, 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 PVT. PVT. And once I asked the security guard, I was like, what's the point of this? Why am I filling in this book? He's like, no, it's for security reasons. Says, I figured that much, but what is it about? It's like, it's so that if you can do anything bad inside there, if maybe you can steal or kill someone, then we can find you. Of course. Because I wrote my real name and surname. The honest killer strikes again. It's just ridiculous. I was like, okay, and then I kill someone, and then what are you gonna do? It's like, then you sit there, we can just phone you and tell you must come back. Yeah. Same time.
In my life, I fell in love 1,000 times. I was by myself, it didn't matter. Yeah. Every night it was just me and those bed bugs, baby. I really enjoyed Paris because, you know, I got to meet Parisians in person. You know, not stereotypes, not things that you're told about them. No, actually meet French people, learn about them from them. And I learned some truly amazing things. For instance, the French have a very different relationship with work than the rest of us, right? In that they don't give a shit about it. Which honestly I found inspiring. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us have become a little too attached to our work, you know? We identify with our work. Have you ever asked somebody just randomly, be like, hey, tell me about yourself? And they'll be like, well, I'm an architect. And tell me about yourself. Well, you know, I own a hair salon. And tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a teacher. And tell me about yourself. And people will tell you about what they do. You know, it's become the thing that people focus on. The French don't do that. No. You'll never meet a French person who does that. You go up to a French person, you'll be like, excuse me, what do you do? Be like, oh, me, I go for walks with my friends, and, you know, I like to, eat good food, and you're like, no, what do you do for a living? It's like, for a living, pardon, okay, for a living, okay, no, I breathe, and, you know, I drink water, and, you know, of course I have to make love, you know, somebody's gonna notice, and then you can't steal more houses. But no, we want it all in South Africa. We're taking one step too far. That's what Yankees did. He had done it for everyone. He'd done a great job. The best fake sign language the world had ever seen. He had gotten away with it too, until Barack Obama came up to speak. This was a speech that was going to be performed by the most powerful man in the free world. 90 million people watching that speech. This, my friends, is the point where you pack up your little bag of tricks and you call it a day. Not Yankees. If I was Yankees, that's where I would have called it quits. I say, hey, Yankees, next one. Who is it? Barack Obama. The whole world is watching this one. I know, sorry guys, sorry. Sorry, hey, my fingers are crimping. I've lost my voice, sorry. Oh no, not Yankees. They're like, Barack, he's like, I'm there. And he was. Doing sign language for Barack Obama. And they found out that while he was doing the sign language, he kept on using the same signs over and over again, right? The few real signs that he actually knew. And apparently all he knew was four things that he kept on doing repeatedly. And those things, they asked afterwards real sign language interpreters. They found that he was doing this, right? Which means greetings, yeah? Greetings, he kept on doing that. Another one he loved doing was circle, yeah? Yeah, circle. One of his favorites was smoking, yeah? And every now and again he'd go, blah. That's all he did, over and over again. Can you imagine that? Nelson Mandela's memorial, Barack Obama pouring his heart out. There he is, Barack Hussein Obama. And Yankees. As Americans, Nelson Mandela's a man that showed that through peace
You could free not only the prisoner, but also the guard. Nelson Mandela's a man. He's beyond a man. He's a legacy. A legacy I could never aspire to be, but we can all look towards. And, for me, Nelson Mandela showed that sometimes in life, you gotta go the hard way. You gotta say the things that matter. And always remember to do what counts. I could never be Nelson Mandela. Can you imagine how horrible it must have been for every single deaf person watching that speech? Imagine what it must have been like as a deaf person watching that at home, sitting there. That must have been the craziest thing they've ever seen in their lives. Deaf people just watching going, hello? Hello? What? Why is he talking about smoking? Why is he talking about smoking? I'm going to talk about Nelson Mandela. I'm talking about talk about Nelson Mandela. What's wrong? Why is he talking about what? Hello? Why did he? This is the worst speech ever. There's something wrong with this guy. The Rock has a smoking problem. What the hell? Talk about Mandela. This guy, what's wrong with him? This is the worst speech. I can't listen anymore. This is horrible. This is horrible. Tell me when it's finished. I can't do this, man. That speech must have been ridiculous.
50% of her day thinking about when she can take the next selfie. That's all she's thinking about. Oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie now. Let's take a selfie. Take a selfie of me, take a selfie of you. Ah, this is great. Selfieception. I love it. Everyone's just in there. Selfie, 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 selfie. And you know what's fine? The pictures look great. The pictures look great. Instagram. Oh, like my picture, like my... Yeah, it looks normal. But have you seen what it looks like when someone makes a selfie? It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. A normal woman sitting by herself, having lunch, doing whatever she's doing. And all of a sudden she'll look at her phone and something in her head goes weird and she transforms into a selfie monster. She literally just be there looking at her phone, going through stuff, and all of a sudden she's like, just randomly took a picture, caught off guard, hashtag I woke up like this, hashtag no you didn't, hashtag you crazy, hashtag stop that shit.
The South African Paralympic team when they were going out to London. And so they invited me, they said, Trevor, we'd like you to come and do a show to perform for Ama Kroko Kroko. We'd like, oh, you forgot. You forgot that that's the name we gave our Paralympic team. Not a nickname, that was our official name. We had Ama Boga Boga, Bafana Bafana, and Ama Kroko Kroko. We called our Paralympic athletes Ama Kroko Kroko, which means the broken things. A bunch of crocs. That is the worst thing you can call a disabled person ever. Ama Kroko Kroko. That is what we call. You call Ama Kroko. That's probably what Reva said to Oscar that night. That's the only thing I can think of. Don't you call Ama Kroko Kroko. Ah! Ama. So anyway, I was doing a show for Ama Kroko Kroko, right? And because I'm there, I did no jokes about disabled people or anything that could be seen as offensive. I did nothing like that. And after the show, I was meeting some of the guys. Everything went well. And one of the athletes came up to me, and I'll never forget this till the day I die. He came up to me, and he was partially deaf. And he introduced himself, and he was a fan, a great fan. And he was like, hey, Trevor, hey man, how are you? I said, hey, how you doing, buddy? How are you? Good to meet you. Good. He said, yeah, man, great to meet you. Great to meet you. I'm a big fan. I said, oh, thank you very much. Thank you. He said, yeah, dude, I love your stuff. You know what? You have subtitles because, you know, sometimes I don't get it. Because I'm partially deaf. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I didn't even know. I just thought you had an accent. That's cool, man. That's nice to meet you. He said, yeah, that's cool, man. I didn't have a question if you don't mind. I said, yeah, go ahead. He said, how come you never tell jokes about deaf people? So I'm sorry, what? I don't tell jokes about deaf people.
He said, yeah. How come you never tell jokes about deaf people?
So what do you mean?
So when you tell jokes about everyone, short people, black, white, everyone. But I've never heard you tell a joke about deaf people. Why?
So you've never heard me tell a joke about deaf people?
Yeah. No man, not like that, you stupid. No man, you're an idiot.
I said, no, dude, I don't know. I don't make jokes about deaf people.
He said, yeah, why
I
not?
was like, because I can't do. I shouldn't make jokes about deaf people because if I did that, then deaf people would be hurt and they would be offended.
Why would we be hurt? It's not like we don't know we're deaf.
So I never thought. I thought I was protecting you.
Protecting us from what? From nothing. We also want jokes. We deaf. Yeah, we know we're different, but we still want the same things.
I was like, yeah, but you know what's funny is you say I must make jokes, right? But even if you're cool with it, you know who will complain? People who can hear. Yeah, they'll complain on your behalf because that's what people do. They get offended for other people. They'll be the ones going, oh, Trevor Noah's an asshole. He made jokes about deaf people.
So, why do you care?
So because it hurts. It hurts.
It's like, dude, you're a comedian. Suck it up. Hey, it's easy for you. No, dude, just make the joke. If the jokes are funny, people will laugh and then we move on.
I was like, yeah, you know what? You say that. But then what do I do if they complain?
He's like, dude, if they complain, then complain. Okay, you know what? Go do the joke. Go do the jokes. And then, if they complain, you must do what I do.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like,
just don't listen.